Cast72 here. Hope you're doing well. Today I want to go over a video showing what I'm going to do to take care of the speedometer finish. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, the plastic cover that comes on this speedometer on the MT09 over time can get scratched. You know, your keys rest right here, so obviously over time, inserting the key and taking the key out, you're going to scratch the fascia on the speedometer. So I just want to go over a little procedure I did to help fix that problem, from prevent it from happening. It's kind of an awkward position here, but I wanted to get me inside the video here so I can show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over the materials I used, and then the process will just be time-lapse, so I'm not taking too much of y'all's time. It's a windy day here in San Antonio, Texas, so I don't know if you're going to hear a lot of the background wind. Hopefully you won't. I'm doing this inside my garage. But so let me go over what you're going to need. Basically, it's any kind of tape, you know, not permanently sticking tape, just, you know, any kind of masking tape. You're going to need some razor blades, and then your shield. These are usually meant for like tablets and cell phones. You can find these at like Target, Walmart, probably most electronic shops, and they come in all different sizes. I mean, you can get one meant for a tablet because you only need something that's going to cover the front of the speedometer. And then what we're going to do basically is we're going to mask the speedometer with the tape, right, just to get our template. Then we're going to cut out the frame, and we're going to stick this on to the plastic shield, and then cut that out and then put that on top. It's just for added security. I know some people don't go to that extreme for something like this, but I really love this bike, and I really wanted to for it to stay pristine and in good condition for as long as I own it. So this is just something, in case you guys are interested, you can do for yourself. And again, it's just to prevent the front fascia on the speedometer from getting scratched and marred, because over time this plastic, even with terry cloths, a lot of times people think that microfiber cloths, I'm sorry, not terry cloths, microfiber cloths are the way to go for cleaning most surfaces. But what they don't realize, some of those microfiber cloths are made with some sort of a synthetic rubber intermixed with actual cloth, and that does scratch some surfaces, including finishes, clear coats on cars. So you got to be careful with what you get. You got to make sure it's 100% cotton, not intermixed. But anyway, so now that I've demonstrated what I'm going to do, the rest of this will just be fast forwarded, pretty much just time lapse. I'm sorry. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Hope you enjoy. Just a short video, guys. Just something you can do to protect the finish on the speedometer fascia, and just to keep it nice and looking crisp and clean like that. So, all right, hope you enjoy it. Okay guys, so now that we're done with the template, as you can see, I pretty much put 2 layers of tape. You can go to 3 or 4 depending how thick you want it. I wouldn't suggest using one single layer of tape, masking tape, because it won't hold its contour, it won't hold its shape, because the single strip of masking tape won't hold together as well as a thicker. So you're just kind of building the mills up to get it a bit thicker. So once you're done with that, you would get your plastic shield, depending where you get it. Again, you can buy these at Walmart, Target, electronic shops. This one was made for, I believe, a Nintendo 3DS or something, some sort of a game system like that, but it's the perfect size that I need. And most oftentimes they're gonna come with tabs that you pull the protective coating layer on. You see that? There's one side, there's the other side. We're gonna keep those on for now because what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel this template off, we're gonna stick it onto here, and that's how we're gonna be able to cut out the shape. And then once we're done, it's just as simple as applying it on there, and then you're done. So just wanted to show you guys that before we continued on. Let me go ahead and do that now. I don't think it's gonna take that long, so we really don't need to worry about doing time lapse on this. You can actually see it as it's happening in time. Like I said, you wanna keep the tape at least double or triple as far as thickness goes, because if you do a single, kind of see how it's coming off already. Imagine if that was just a single strip of tape, it wouldn't hold. But see, if you have a thicker one, now you've got your template, okay? And then, like I said, all we're gonna do is take it, stick it onto your protective shield, and there you have it. So now at this point, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead with a pair of scissors and we're gonna go ahead and cut the outline. And then once we're done, it's just a matter of peeling it off and putting it on there. And then now you've got a protective screen on your speedometer. So let me go ahead and cut this out real quick, guys, and then I'll come back and show you on the process when I get it connected. Or let me see if I could do that now for you. Just give me a second here. I think I got some scissors here. Yeah, it's not the ones I really wanted to use, but I don't want to go back into the house to grab any. These are tin snips. I'm just going to use these. They should do the job just fine. I don't want to have to run back inside to go grab a pair of house scissors, so this should work. Let me test it first. Oh yeah, that's going to work just fine. So we'll go ahead and just start cutting that up. And like I said, the reason why I'm doing this is because I just want this bike to stay in the best possible shape it can. I really love it. Wanted to last me a very long time, and I would like for it to continue looking as good as showroom finish when I have it for years yet to come. So not everyone might consider this worth doing, but again, this is just my preference. I like the fact that I'm going to be able to protect the speedometer, and I won't have to worry about any scrapes, cuts, abrasions, or anything like that. Like I said, it sits so close to the key lock that I'm sure over time you're going to be scratching the heck out of it after months and years of use. Okay, we're done. So once we got that cut up, now you can just pretty much, okay, it goes like that. Take the protective layer off, and also on the opposite side. Okay, guys, and then once you're done getting your template cut out, you're going to go ahead and just apply it. And then I guess it's just like you would do it on a cell phone or a tablet. You just got to kind of start off at an angle so that the air bubbles don't show. Getting it aligned perfectly would help as well. And again, in my opinion, it doesn't have to be extremely perfect. Because again, remember, the purpose of this is simply just to protect the pre-existing finish on the speedometer. So as long as it's pretty darn close, that's better than nothing. All right, that's pretty good right there. And then you could just push the air bubbles out, like I said. Just like you would a cell phone or a tablet, and then just that way those air bubbles don't show. I'm sure over time with the heat and stuff, it'll those bubbles will come out. And then if you find out that there's any excess, you know, like you might have cut it too long, you can always get your razor blade, because I'm going to demonstrate that for you right here, because that's kind of what happened to me. If you look at that little spot right there, there's a little bit of it sticking off. So what you can do is get your blade and very carefully, without scratching the finish, is just shave it off. I don't know if you can see that, but I took that tiny little bit off, right? Oh, there it's gone. But anyway, you can just kind of trim it off afterwards and take off a little bit more. It's slight. You might not see it on the camera, but it's sticking out just a tad bit. There we go. Just needed to shave that off a little bit. And a little bit on this corner. And there you have it, guys. Now I don't have to worry so much about hitting or scratching it, because it's not going to affect the finish, the natural finish on the speedometer. So, okay, that's going to complete the video. Hope you enjoyed. Let me see if I can get you a closer look at the what it looks like here. So as you can see, it didn't alter anything, didn't really change anything. All you did was pretty much put a plastic shield in between or in front of the actual finish of the speedometer, and that's just going to give you a much better finish on this, because it won't get scratched by anything in the near future. So okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you watching. All right, peace out.